You know, the difficulties that we all have, don't you, in this world that we're living in today, are the people that years ago we used to have a lot of respect for. You know, the sort of thing, the people in positions of power that you and I don't know if you remember when you were watching them on the TV, you thought they knew what they were doing because, of course, they'd been given that prestigious opportunity to lead us, you know, the sort of thing. Well, over here in the United Kingdom, what's really unraveling rapidly on a daily basis is this latest government. But what's even more alarming is the fact that the level of lies, deceit and cheating that is coming out. And when you think about it, it's not just, say, somebody in a lower level. These are people in the very highest positions. In fact, some might say, next to the Prime Minister, the very highest position, the Chancellor of the Exchequer. That's right. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for joining me. By the way, the reason why I share this is, it's not, political. I'm not taking sides. It wouldn't matter whether it be Conservative, Lib Dem, Green, whatever. It's about us, as people. We vote these people apparently in because they are better at it than anybody else. They've got our best interests at heart. But what I find frightening and odd, to say the least, is when they are openly caught out lying, I mean literally lying, then you would think they'd go down in disgrace and say, oh, terribly sorry, yes, but nobody now is embarrassed about being called a liar. Have you noticed this started with the likes of Meghan Markle and My Truth, meaning I'm lying, but I'm going to lie to you, but call it my truth. Now, over here in the United Kingdom, we're awaiting our budget, which is coming up next week. And apparently we're being told it's going to be a bad budget because there's a 20+ million billion deficit by the previous government, which has been proven once again to be a lie. But this is what the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, the very much disrespected now Rachel Reeves, is doing. But here's where it gets really interesting, because it turns out that she's not an economist at all. She's been lying on a CV. At best, she worked in a bank no more than a higher up level than a counter assistant. Yet on her CV, she's lying about exactly what she achieved. Now, where it gets really tricky, and nobody will fire her for this, but this is the reason why I share it with people, is this is the situation we're now in. People in power do this. You see, she got caught basically claiming that she was a chess champion. She'd won an amazing chess championship and was one of the under 14s. Turns out that was a lie. She was so bad at her own finances that the credit card that was part of her deal as an MP was removed away from her because she couldn't manage her own money. How bad is that? And if that wasn't enough, when she recently wrote a book, she was accused and proven to be lifting stuff off other people's work from things like Wikipedia without crediting them. Yet, when she stands on the steps of number 11 Downing Street next week, holding the now very famous red box, we're supposed to believe that this woman that's been caught out time and time again as a liar, a cheat and a fraud has our very best interests at heart. The only bonus about this particular thing is, come next May over here in the United Kingdom, we have our local elections. And that means that all of these people that are now posting online, getting cozy about saying, I've made my maiden speech, well, you've got about 6 months, because truly, the British public have had enough already. And it looks like a brand new party will be pushing forward. Either way, for Rachel Reeves in our era, you would have thought she'd have just resigned through sheer embarrassment. No problem. She's carrying on, and apparently the British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, thinks she's doing a terrific job. Well, of course he would. He's as bad, right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.